Mm. That. Okay, that's it. We not too much. On the low.
Nothing stopping you. Be the heel to the unrestrained.
How y'all doing? I hope this video finds you well. If not, that's why you're here. Y'all know I consider myself your mental health bestie. If you're new to this space, to this channel, you're already here, so subscribe. And if you're here, you need something. And I'm such a giver. I have many things to give. Most importantly, my insight. So thank you for tuning in to my channel. I am Anna Williams, Anna Banana, Anna Inspires, whichever one you can call me Anna Banana. But I support women and I help guide them to tap into their power as it relates to balance, their emotional wellness, and self-care. So if you're here, thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Your girl got a goal. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of November. So let's do this. One of the things that I have often been asked, and I don't know why I get this question a lot, but I do. And this is why I'm going to share it with y'all. So because many women ask me this question, I'm like, this has to be like such a challenge for many women. The question I get is, how do you balance it all? Just think about it. Do you feel like you have balance in your life? Like, be honest. Like, this is a safe space to show up as your authentic self. Do you feel like you have balance? It's crazy that everybody thinks, more people than less think that balance is something that I've mastered. It might appear that way, but I have talked about balance a lot, but I wanted to do a full video to let y'all know that my experiences with balance are my experiences. But I do think that sharing them encourages, it transforms, it motivates, it kind of brings clarity to what other women might be dealing with. I think that for me, I'm a mother of 4. I'm a student. Y'all know that your girl is in graduate school. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a wife. I am a sibling because I have brothers and sisters. I have sisters. I could say sisters. And I just dabble into so many different things. And I am always readily available to my children. So I'm readily available to many people. I say readily available because it is always on my timing. But when it comes to the kids, it's on theirs. But outside of that, people know that you have to be proactive in how you communicate with me for things that you need or want. But for the most part, those are all the things that I'm juggling, right? So many of us may or may not have kids, but you have work, you have side hustles, or you have business endeavors. You have, you might be a teacher who juggles work outside of work. A lot of us probably do that, not just teachers, but I am a former teacher and I have a lot of friends who are teachers. So that's why I use that example. But as women, we are like constantly doing the balancing act. And balance has looked so different for me over the years because, of course, I didn't always have 4 kids. I feel like I've been in school forever. This is going to be my 3rd degree. But we have learned to make it work. And when I say make it work, that's what we're going to get into. So when I first started college, I had 1 kid. Then I transferred to another college. I had 2. Finished that degree. Then decided, oh, you know what? I want to add more to the bunch. So along the years, it's been a lot of mothering, being a wife, and cultivating businesses with Well Black Girl and the Balance Room now, which was formerly Tribe of Sunflowers. So your girl has been out here doing amazing things, and those are just the businesses that many people know about. I do so many other things. To others, I might be Miss Williams, the creative director and lead tutor for Look and Learn Williams Tutoring Services, because I also tutor. And that business does great, but I really don't market it a lot. It works primarily through word of mouth, and I'm always grateful for the referral. So shout out to all of my clients with Look and Learn Williams Tutoring Services. And yeah, it has looked so different over the years. And I will tell you, there is no good or bad balance. Balance has been what I defined it as based on where it's been in my life. And it's not giving everything 100 parts of me, because we know that that's not possible. 100 is the whole, right? So when you think about the things that need your attention and need your love and need your care, you have to create a list of like, how do you prioritize those things? And it's not that they don't matter, it's what requires you most right now. And that's a tactic that I've used for myself. For others, it may or may not work, but I will tell you, I challenge you to look at all the things that you're attached to and simply ask yourself, what requires the most of me in this moment? And normally the things that require the most from us, we have to then ask ourselves, does it need it now? And if now, how soon? Because if we could say now, I got a lot of things that need my attention right now. I have emails that need my attention right now. I have paperwork that I need to fill out for my children's doctors and stuff like that. I have interviews that I need to be following up with to see how, just see if people are still interested in these opportunities that I have. There's a lot of things that need my attention right now, but prioritizing it means that what I'm going to do is level of urgency, right? Level of urgency. Let's just do 1 to 3. Let's keep it simplified. Number 1 is the thing that you got to do right now. It is time sensitive. You cannot go past today without doing it, or going past this time block. Let's use time block because some of us are moms and the kids have to be picked up by a certain time. All right. 2 is it needs my attention. It is important. I'll take care of it. 3 is it can wait. It needs my attention, but not so much as right now. Balance let's talk about new moms, because balance will look differently for a new mom than it will for me as a mother of 4. New moms are learning what balance can look like for them, whether they have the support of a partner or support of their tribe and family, just various different things, right? So balance is one of those things that you're gonna have to figure out how to define it. And when I say figure out, you're gonna use the tools and resources that I'm sharing with you to figure that out, because you got a tribe, right? You got a tribe. You're not doing this alone. And balance also looks and feels like, we don't talk about this part enough. Balance also looks and feels like knowing when to pull back. Because we will commit ourselves to all of these things, all of these people, and these businesses, these projects, and we don't have that time stop for the kids, but it's like, all right, so how in the world I got a phone call when I put this phone on do not disturb? I do not know. But we were going back to talk about how the kids require so many things of us, and kids don't wait. The older ones, you can kind of tell them, give me a moment. But when they are like, I would say 7 and under, they don't wait. They want you right then in that moment. So you're going to have to learn and adjust and pull back and make sure you're being aware of, you know what this feels like? I've created a pathway to being exhausted emotionally. And that is when you know that something within your balance is out of whack. So I'm not telling you that balance means 50-50. Nope. It might look like 10-20, 70. It might look like 10s all around the board, 10 times for 10 different things, getting 10, whatever that is that you have to give, right? So it can be a thing that gets caught up in your mind that you have to be perfect when it comes to balance. No, we are all continuously learning. I will say this, having 4 kids, I have a 15-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 5-year-old. Just because I've had 2 kids that have been 7 already, I'm still learning. because my 7-year-old has autism, and he has intellectual disability and learning disorders, and he also has a speech issue. So he's totally different. Like the situation with him is the experience, not situation, but the experience with him is way different than it was with the other two. And I will tell you that theirs individually were different. So you can have 15 kids. Each one of those kids are different, and they require different things from you. Just like situations in life. I can take this same street every day. What happens when there's an accident? What happens when the weather is bad and there's a flood? What happens when the light is out? What happens when it's just not a good time, or there's a detour somewhere else and it's full of traffic? We learn to adjust. Balance is all about being open to pivoting and adjusting and moving around the things in your life as you see needed. And having that clarity on what needs to be adjusted is a part of where I come in to help guide you. And we have these raw, candid conversations about motherhood and how the shit ain't easy, and how being a wife and trying to juggle it all can become exhausting. But pulling back, y'all, is a part of balance. Pulling back is a part of balance. I don't want these videos to be too long. I'm not going to hold y'all. I just wanted to tell you that you get to define what balance looks like in your life when you feel that you are becoming emotionally, mentally, and physically exhausted with all of the things that you're trying to juggle. Let's get back to the drawing board and let's reconfigure how things are looking in our lives. Let's think about what requires me in this moment and what can wait later. Sometimes it looks like visibly planning it out. Sometimes it looks like keeping the thought. I would say, don't keep everything in your mind. Moms deal with, women, period. We deal with emotional overload, but also mental overload. It's when you can't get past that thought that you're thinking. A free mind can think thousands of thoughts. So you gotta learn and continue. Once you've learned how to do it, continue to practice allowing things to just flow. We can't control everything as women, even though we would like to, but allow things to just flow. So I wish you well on your journey when it comes to balance. Don't forget that you define what that is. Please understand that no definition of balance is perfect. It's going to look different for you this season. It might look different for you next season. It's going to look different for your girlfriend versus how yours looks. And that's perfectly fine. So keep those things in mind when you think about balance. I'm going to go right into my Patreon about balance. If you're interested in going deeper and having your mental health bestie support you on another level, please comment here under this video and be like, girl, let's be besties, so that I can add you to the Patreon. Make sure you're here, you're subscribing, watch a couple of videos, like, share if this resonates with you or you think someone else it might resonate with them. Yeah, y'all, we not gatekeeping around here. Y'all know that I am a psychology scholar. So however I can support women and being the best versions of themselves in the healthiest ways, I'm here for it. Y'all be well. Subscribe to the channel and go grab my book, 21 Days of Self-Love. It's available on Amazon.
Ain't nothing stopping you. Be the